So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the best way to spend your 4.6k FIFA points at the beginning of FC25. So between now and the 6th of October, I'm going to be uploading a daily free eafc25 trading guide. This will include everything to do on the web app to make as many coins as possible with both trading and investing. I'll be talking about the full release, what we expect to see regarding the market, and there'll also be a daily updated investing guide, all in there, updated every day for free. No gimmicks whatsoever, all you gotta do is click on the Google Docs link on the top link of the description. In today's video, what we're going to be doing is walking through all the different ways you guys can go and spend your 4.6k FIFA points at the beginning of FC25 to basically get your best bang for your buck, because if you guys don't load up FIFA points much, you may not know where you want to go and stick it. So, I've got 4 options for you. The first option is going and spending those FIFA points instantly. We're talking about the benefits and the negatives there. The second one is waiting literally a week for the first promo of Road to the Knockout stage, and then spending your FIFA points there. Third option is talking about playing Draft, and the final option is actually holding those FIFA points and waiting for Evos. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking a lot about this word called opportunity cost, which takes me back to my A-level economics, but basically it means the stuff you're missing out by not doing something else. Because of course, if you're going and doing Draft, you can't do packs. If you're holding them for Road to Knockout stages, you can't go and do them now. And likewise, if you're holding them for an Evo, you can't go and do them now, and vice versa. So we'll be talking a lot about opportunity cost, which again basically means the benefit or what you're missing out on by not picking another option. So we're going to talk about the first way of spending your 4.6k FIFA points, and that is going to be by opening packs on the release of the Ultimate Edition over on the 20th. Now, the web app and companion app will actually come out as of the 18th. Going off of previous year's trends, and your FIFA points aren't actually going to be on the web app when you load it up 2 days prior. The reason for that is because the web app only knows what you've done prior to the web app coming out. It doesn't know what you've done in terms of purchasing. So for example, if I played FC24 on PlayStation, it will give me the web app on it will give me the FC25 web app on PlayStation. It doesn't actually know that I've bought the game. All it knows is that I played the previous game. So for your 4.6k FIFA points, you're going to have to wait till the 20th, even if the web app is out on the 18th. You're not going to go and like panic. You know, it doesn't mean that you haven't successfully bought the FIFA points, or it doesn't mean that you haven't, I guess, got the FIFA points added to your account. You never have FIFA points on the web app. It's only when you load up the Ultimate Edition on the 20th, because it doesn't know that you've obviously bought the game. So the first way we're going to be talking about is opening packs as of the release of the game. Now, I've done a few tests, and basically on these packs, you're going to go and average yourself back around about 2k per pack. Which does sound a bit underwhelming, but I mean, I play FIFA year after year, and a minimum of 2k back is very, very standard. So for example, if I go and open up a 7.5k pack right now, in terms of 7.5k packs, because you've got 4.6k FIFA points, you get 30 packs. So 30 packs of disappointment. Now, obviously, you can go and get yourself something nice, but you can see right here that the discard here is 1.8. Obviously, we didn't go and get ourselves any rare gold players in this pack. So, yeah, as I say, I'd say on average it's going to be about 2k minimum discard per pack. Well, that is going to go and get you 60k minimum. I think it's fair to say that, do you know, amongst 30 packs, you'll probably actually end up with around about 90 to 100k. Not guaranteed, but I'd say minimum 60, 90 to 100 is probably average. And then, hey, if you get lucky, maybe you get 200k, 300k, but we're talking very, very lucky. So your expectations low, let yourself be politely surprised. So, we're going to say you got 90k here. Now 90k actually isn't too bad, because we're talking about 90k on the first day of the Ultimate Edition. Now, even though the Ultimate Edition comes out on the 20th this year, it came out on the 23rd last year. So you've got yourself 90k on the first day of Ultimate Edition. How are you going to make that money work for you? Well, what you're going to do is you're just going to go and put that money into 30k plus French or Prem players. There is just a proven meta that France is the most popular nation, Prem is the most popular league. So if you go invest in any 30k plus Prem or French player, you can make really good money between the release of the Ultimate Edition and the day before the full release. So for this year, that's going to be basically buying players on the 20th, selling them on the 26th. Last year, it was buying players on the 23rd and selling them on the 26th. So yeah, let's go and show you what you could have done. So again, you've gone and got yourself 90k. What you could have done is basically pick yourself up around about two Salibas for around about 45k a piece, and then if you want to hold on to them for a few days, he's up there to 67k. So you've now turned your 90k into 100, well, just under 140k, 135k, and you've done nothing. And actually, what you've been able to do is you've been able to use Saliba in your team. You don't necessarily have to go and buy 2 Salibas. You could go and buy 1 Saliba, and another example is Kingsley Coman. You could buy a Coman, a Saliba, and some other players. Again, you could have bought yourself a Coman probably around about 40k, sold him a few days later there at 56k. So you can literally buy top-end players to now go and use in division rivals, whatever you want to play, squad battles if you're a bit of a weirdo. And maybe, I don't know if you can play your Foot Champs qualification, but you can go and buy these cards and then go and sell them at basically like a 50% markup 3 days later. This happened completely across the board again. France or Prem, no reason to veer from this. Theo Hernandez, let's say you just want to go and buy one big player. Could have bought Theo Hernandez at 87, sold one a few days later there at 131k. So over 50% of the price of the player, you're literally getting as profit. Now, I've shown you Rashford right here. It's very unlikely you go and get yourself up to 180k. But if you do, you can go and get yourself a Rashford. 186k goes up there to 273k. In terms of a percentage return, you actually don't get as good of a player on an expensive player like Rashford as you do like the 50k to 100k players. That's because there's less people who end up having 270k by a few days in comparison to having about 50 to 100. This also occurred with literally any of the heroes. You could have bought any heroes you want. You could have gone and picked her up there at 80. You can see she went up there to 130. And that wraps it about up. Now, the super cheap players are not worth doing this with. As you can see right here, you would have bought him there at 20k. He peaked with the Ultimate Edition. Look at here with Renato Sanchez. Again, peaked here with the Ultimate Edition. Look at here with Konate. Actually did rise a little bit, but not too significantly. So regarding buying players, you want to buy 30k plus players from Prem or France. And again, you should be able to take your 90k or whatever you have, basically you'll be able to make half of that in profit. So you take 90k to 135k. You somehow get 150k, you can be at 225k. And again, you're going to be able to use top end players, which should give you an advantage in division rivals. So that is the first option, opening packs at the beginning. Personally, I really like this option. Also, obviously, you get the fun of opening packs. Obviously, playing draft, doing evos, they're not bad, but at the beginning of the game, you might not be opening too many packs because you might be trying to conserve your coins in terms of like opening promo packs if you've got the stocked up coins. So it's quite nice to always have a bit of fun and start the game and open packs. Well, your second option is, what about if I just want to go and wait 7 days for the first promo? Because obviously at the beginning there, alright, you might have mad foot cards, but you basically don't really have a promo. So what if I want to go and wait for Road to the Knockout stage? Well, you can wait till Road to the Knockout stage and it's the 29th, and then you can have all of these cards in packs. Brilliant, right? Now, previously there was practically nothing. Now you got all these cards, and I'm sure they're expensive, and so on and so on. Now, although there are new cards, the reality is are you going to pack one? One of any significant value? Very, very low. What are you going to be packing? You're still going to be packing plebby players. Maybe you go and pack some more top-end player, but you can pack more plebby players, more discard players. And I'd say the good thing is that you're still going to get minimum 60k. So I said in a good case scenario, and an average scenario, you go and get yourself 90 to 100k opening packs on day one. Even if you go and wait 7 days, you're still going to get yourself a minimum of 60k. So that's, I guess, a benefit of waiting, is that unless you're going off the presumption you pack something big in the first week, you're still going to get the same minimum because the minimum is worked off of discard. The only problem is, although the discard cards are going to be the same, the kind of like really low budget players and actually just players across the board are not the same. So remember we said Road to Finals on the 29th. Well, let's look at Renato Sanchez on the 29th. So if we were to go and open packs on the 23rd, the release of the game, I would have got 18k for every Renato Sanchez or card like Renato Sanchez I pack. But if I go and wait till the 29th for a promo, I'm now getting 7k. I'm almost getting 1/3 of the value of a card because I waited 7 days. We go move to like a Mickey van der Ven. Again, if I went and packed him on the Ultimate Edition, I would have got 20k. But if I go and wait for the first promo, I'm getting half. And we can even look at some of the more top-end cards. If I went and... Now, arguably, if I went and packed Coman and sold him, I'd only be getting 45k for him. But I could have packed him and held on to him, and I'd basically be getting 56k for him. But if I waited till the 29th, I'm now only getting 43k, and the rebound isn't as good as previously. So again, we can do the same with Theo Hernandez. Yes, on the 23rd, I'd pack him and he's only worth 87k, but if I held on to him, he's worth 121k. Well, if I go and pack him, he's only worth 100k and doesn't rebound to a price higher. So if this price right here was maybe higher, maybe then there would be an argument, okay, do you know what? Maybe I do want to go and wait to the 29th because cards are eventually going to be higher. But the thing is, I could literally go and pack the card here, sell them here, buy them here, sell them here. So there's literally a double play I could make, even if I guess they did go more. So it's just not really a play game. Like Rashford, we go and pack him here, 200k, but we hold on to him, 273. When you pack him again, he's only 220 and doesn't rebound. Well, it doesn't rebound 25k of what he did previously. We look at heroes again. We pack them there; they're only worth 81. But then we go and sell them for about 125 on the 29th. Down to 88. She does rebound everything part 10k though. So the idea is, even though yes, you'll still be getting a minimum of 60, anything you pack other than the discard cards are actually going to be worth less than what they would have been worth if you opened them in the Ultimate Edition. You've also missed out on that investing opportunity. Buying cards on day one of the Ultimate Edition and then selling them just for the full release is such a consistent play. It's year in, year out. So it's almost a guaranteed way of making coins. So if you don't go and open your packs and invest in this, you're kind of missing out on a guaranteed getting half your coins you invest. So, you miss out on a really big investing opportunity at the beginning. And I think that kind of wraps it up. As in, I wouldn't really say it's worth waiting on the 29th. I would say the positives of, I guess, opening packs on the 29th, because it's first promo, you might get more promo packs. I think we did get ourselves some 25k packs to start the game, but yeah, you might potentially got some slightly bigger packs, which might have been better value for money than the 7.5s. Although I don't think the 7.5s are too bad value for money. The only stuff that's normally better than 7.5s is when EA does really weird promo packs and then makes the FIFA point prices just very cheap. But again, I don't remember them doing that sort of stuff until maybe Team of the Season, so I doubt that'd be the case. So yeah, opening packs on the 29th, not looking quite as good. Now your third opportunity is to go and do drafts. Now some people say, what about if I go and play offline drafts? Now I'll be honest with you, the amount of time that it will take you to go and complete an offline draft, plus the maximum rewards you can get back from an offline draft, I would say yes, the rewards are better than opening 7.5k packs. But if we go back to Saliba once again, we can see that if it took me, let's say, if I was to open packs, I'd be able to get that 60k in generally an hour, right? But if I wanted to go and get, let's say I want to go and do drafts, I might have to go and spend, let's say, let's say I have to go and spend about 24 hours to go and get 60k's worth of coins back from drafts. Well, by then, he's probably already 55k. So don't get me wrong, there's still money in it, right? He still goes from 55 to 67. But unless I am so good at the game that I can get people to rage quit and I can, grind through these drafts extremely fast, it's going to take me a fair bit of time to go and get the coins. And because it's going to take me a fair bit of time to go and get the coins, we're going to miss out on the absolute low prices, which is generally within the first hour or two of Ultimate Team being available to Europe. And then the cards just go up and up and up, and as you can see. So really you're losing out on the opportunity cost of being able to invest in the players cheaper for the sake of better packs, which as a result it kind of cancels each other out. So my logic in terms of playing draft is what I'd say. Now again, I generally don't think it's worth playing draft unless you're very good at the game. So if you are rank 3 and have no interest investing, I don't know why you would have no interest investing, because we can show you time after time it works really well. But if you have no interest investing and you're rank 3 above, I guess go and play draft. Now if you're rank 2 and have an interest in investing, and I'd say can play a lot of games in a short amount of time. Now we've got to realise the only people playing draft at the beginning of FIFA are very sweaty players. You don't see that many plebs playing draft, and as a result you want to be really, really good at the game to go and win it. And it's also, whoever was really good at the last game is probably going to be really good in the first week of FIFA. So, that's why using last year's ranks is a good indication of how good you'll be compared to other players, because everyone's on an even field, but there are core mechanics and just core stuff in gameplay that translates from year to year, like composure, awareness, I guess reactions and so on. So, that's what I would keep in mind. So yeah, so if you're ranked 2, can play a lot of games in a short amount of time, I'd say yeah, I'd go for draft over playing opening packs. I would also recommend investing in, again, your French, your Prem players. It doesn't have to be French Prem, it's just one or the other, who are 30k and above as you keep on getting coins. And then I'd say if you're rank 1 in gameplay, I would say just, play and invest over and over and over again. If you're very good at the game, I don't see any reason for you to want to go and open packs if you can generally guarantee, 25s, 50s, 45s, 35k packs for the same price that it might go and cost you to get open 2 7.5s. But again, winning drafts at the beginning of the game is disgustingly hard and really just kept for those top 3 ranks. Other than that, again, you're just better off opening packs. Because what you got to realise is there is actually opportunity cost of playing draft. The opportunity cost of playing draft is not playing division rivals. If you were to open packs, you can open packs, buy Saliba, buy Coman, buy, I don't know, some heroes or whatever, and now you can start grinding gameplay. And what's going to happen is you're going to get higher ranks, which means you're going to get higher division rival rewards in like 3-4 days time. Whereas if you're spending all your time playing draft, you're not getting those rival rewards. So, and you're not ranking up in rivals. So what I would say is, yeah, there is a heavy opportunity cost of playing draft, and that is not being to invest when the cards are cheap, unless you can somehow source your coins fast, and that basically comes down to being rank 1 or 2. You can hopefully get lots of rage quits, get lots of rage quits, get those coins in very fast. I would even say as well, if you are rank 2 or 1, it also might be worth you actually just using your coins to go and play draft. If you can see yourself getting nets more than 15k each time, it may be worth it. So that goes and ranks that up. Again, if you're bad or you're not going to play, another thing I would say, if you are good at the game but not actually going to play much draft, you know, let's say you're only going to play like 1 or 2 drafts a day, it actually still might be worth buying, opening packs and then investing those coins. Because of course, every day longer it takes you to go and every day longer it takes you to go and play draft, you're losing out on the investing opportunity. Now, what you could say is, yeah, but players are worth more. So if I pack better players, they're worth more. But I'd say there's a higher chance of you packing, I guess, more plebby players and then wanting to invest in bigger players than there is you packing big players when it comes to packs and drafts. So there's that. Now we move on to the last point, and that is Evos. And actually, Evos are exceptionally good value for money. In fact, even better value for money than packs. But the thing is that you kind of have to have wanted to do the Evos. So if I go and scroll down right here, I can show you the Evos that came out at the beginning of FC24. Right, to be familiar, Casiedo, the Manu one. This was Eze's been thrown in that, but this was being used for Matip, if I'm not wrong. And you can see that the first paid Evo was the pacey winger one. Now, I can't remember who was overly popular with this one, but they're using Kulevski as an example. So, back to using FIFA points for Evos. Now, if you were going to go and complete this Evo with coins, it'd cost you 50k, right? But if you complete this Evo with FIFA points, it costs you 1k FIFA points. So, to go back on what we said earlier, 4.6k FIFA points gets you about 90k. Meaning, on average, 1k FIFA points gets you about 15 to 20k back. So, unless you're going to go and invest those coins and make really, really good money on keep on investing those coins, the ratio, again, like EA basically with packs values 1k FIFA points but gives you back 20k. But with Evos, EA values 1k FIFA points, or you have to pay 50k. So basically, Evos are double value for money or double as good value for money as opening packs if you are going to complete them. Obviously, if you weren't going to go and complete them, then they're not really good value for money. I mean, if we went like a month without you actually wanting to complete any Evos, by then you probably could have traded and invested those coins way, way better. And then obviously you could go and buy who you want. But if you complete a lot of Evos at the beginning, again, if a lot of these players resonate with what you kind of were doing and building your teams, it's actually better value for money just to go and keep your FIFA points and to go and do these Evos. Again, if you didn't find yourself doing any of these paid Evos early on, then probably don't bother keeping your FIFA points. But obviously, we got some very, very nice Evos pretty early on, if I'm not wrong. So, yeah, if you do a lot of Evos, it's actually better value for money. Like, right here, right, 2k FIFA points, 150k. That's, that's way, way better value for money there with FIFA points than it is with coins. So again, if you do a lot of Evos, you may just want to hold it. Although I would say, obviously, what fun is just having FIFA points just sitting there, loads of promo packs, loads of stuff going on, and you're literally just sat on it for a month waiting for an Evo. Arguably, it's good value for money, but I would definitely say it is boring. But that wraps it up. I mean, if you want to go for a combo of open a few packs, then maybe keep 1,000 or 2,000 FIFA points for Evos, that's arguably quite a good play. But in the end of the day, there are still a lot of free Evos for you guys to have fun with. That you don't necessarily have to do any of the paid ones at the beginning. But that is going to go and wrap it up. Thank you very much for watching. Any other questions or anything you'd like me to cover before FC25, do make sure to drop it down below. But yeah, thanks for watching, and see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video.